I do not foresee, and I do not think that there will be an armed conflict of a scale or the magnitude of an Iraqi invasion or something like Desert Storm, where conventional forces will have to be mobilized. I do foresee that there will be some kind of tethering and testing each other's limitations. So if there will be any kind of conflict, it will be a very low-scale military conflict, and it will be a very limited one.
Right, Abdul Aziz. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper has also said the deployment in Saudi Arabia will be defensive in nature. I repeat, defensive in nature. So, Abdul Aziz, does this mean US troops will only retaliate and not attack Iran?
You see, this is very interesting because I think what has been taking place in the past week, and the diplomacy and the communication that's been taking place between Saudi Arabia, UAE, and the United States in the past week has been very much of a coordinative kind of effort, an effort that tried to highlight potential responses in the future. Now, I do think, due to the amount of rhetoric being surrounded in the region about the Saudi lack of military response, or the lack of Saudi military response, that there is this eagerness to respond to such a drone strike, if it happens, with force, in order to demonstrate the capacity of the military force by Saudi Arabia or UAE. But in order to have these American forces deployed in Saudi Arabia for an offensive measure was not something that was going to happen. I think even though in this defensive deployment, it is still part of this kind of posture that the United States and Saudi Arabia and the UAE are trying to pose in order to try to deter and raise the cost of such limited warfare between Saudi Arabia, UAE, or in general the Gulf, and Iran.